You know what time it is? It's 8:30. Good evening, Agenda Rights. It's Tuesday. It's me and Petty holding the fort tonight. Let's go do the work, Petty. Petty, my man. This is the first time I've had the pleasure of working with you. I normally
It
see
is
you
Mr. B.
backstage. How you doing, man?
Listen, mate, pleasure to obviously be on with yourself and obviously the people who are watching. And I can't wait for it, mate. It's going to be a good show, innit? That's what we've got planned this evening. It's going to be a decent show.
Let's see what we've got here. Let's see what we've got. First things first, let's say howdy to Thomas Mitchell. I see ya. Matthew Bassett, as always, we see ya.
Big up.
Brush. Is that salt? Is that salted or sweet popcorn there, bud? I can't say your first name, so I'm gonna call you O'Connor. On Monday we see ya. Eddie, we see ya. Mohammed, we see ya. And of course, as always, Solo, we see ya.
Big
If you
up,
are
big
new to
up.
the channel, if you are joining us for the first time, just hit that subscribe button. If you have been here before, you know what the deal is. Just hit that like button.
Come
Let's
on,
get it. Petty. Now,
mate.
we've been
Go on.
tasked with talking about one for the
This,
future,
yeah,
maybe
yeah, yeah, you could call him
something.
that, suppose.
First things first. You guys in the chat, please forgive me. I have no idea how to say his name. I've had a
Yeah.
little chat with Petty, and we've both decided that we're going to call him Josko. Now,
Yeah,
if that is wrong, we apologize.
come for
Um,
us in the chat. Come for us. Let us know. Let us know how bad we've done.
so, Petty, what have you got for
Mate.
me? What have you got for
So,
me on this
so,
gentleman?
So obviously, I'm not listened, guys, in the chat as well. I'm not even going to lie to you. I don't even really know who the player is. I've done a bit of research beforehand, had a little look at it. So obviously, what I've got here is currently at RB Leipzig. It's Croatian. He can play centre back and left back, but also Chelsea and Spurs are apparently interested in him. So listen, they've got the Champions League football at the moment in time, and I know we probably wouldn't even play or start for them. Listen, the project is better as well. It's more shiny at this moment in time. And you know what players are like? They're like children at times, aren't they? Oh, I want a new thing, I want a new thing, and then they move. And listen, it's not always greener. A lot of players have seen that when they come to United over the last 10 years. But yeah, don't know too much about him. But listen, I'll have him. I'll take him. Get him
Well, look,
in.
6'1". He's played 24 games at centre back, 5
Yeah.
games at left back. He scored
Who's his
2 goals.
title?
Yeah, versus there you go. Obviously that's the side of the pitch that it seems to be that we're looking at. Us saying that it looks like we're
Yeah.
looking for everybody, to be honest. He's played 29 matches in the Bundesliga. He's had 3 starts in the Champions League, 3 sub appearances in the Champions League. He's
Yeah.
played all 6 matches in the Europa group stages. Um, he's past completion. Something that I noticed looking him up. His past completion into the final third is 45%. Now that
Hmm.
doesn't sound like much, but for a centre back,
What's United's current centre half pass completion? Do you know what I
uh,
mean? It's sidewards, it's backwards, it's out of play. So I'll take that. Listen, I'm happy with them numbers at this moment in time with the current players we've got playing for us. But hopefully, it's one for the future as well, like you said at the start of the show.
I mean, how much would we be spending on somebody for the future though, Petty? Knowing the budget that we've had. I mean,
Yeah.
he is really really highly rated
So
in
that's the
Europe.
thing. And we United as well. You always get the United tax, don't you? We all know as United fans what the United tax is about. An extra 5-10 million on a player. As soon as United come calling, they throw an extra 2, 3, 4, 5 million on the price. So what are you going with? I'm going to say maybe around 40, 45, maybe 50. It could even be more because they're no mugs, are the RB Leipzig team because aren't they owned by Red Bull? So they know what a fair deal is. So they're going to want a bit of money, aren't they, for an up and coming centre back who can also play left back.
Well, I mean that is the big issue. That is the key point. They're not stupid at Leipzig, and obviously we're now the fact that we haven't heard from him. I keep saying it. I'll say every show that we're linked with somebody that I haven't heard of. it's good news. It's good news. It's not the same old, same old. It gives me something to do watching YouTube. It gives you something to do doing a little bit of research and stuff like that. So it keeps everything going the
keeps
same.
The mind ticking.
There you go. It keeps everything.
And you need that.
You know,
he's
ranked top 3% for progressive passing in Europe's top 5 leagues. So that's Europe's top, but it's not just ours.
The Italian, Spanish, and
French.
French, German.
Yeah,
the league he's in, and put it in the comments.
Holland. So it's Premiership, Bundesliga, Spain, Italian, and who? Who would they be giving? France or Holland?
I'm gonna go with. Listen, I prefer the Eredivisie, but it'll probably be France. Well, it with PSG and Marseille and Lyon. I'm guessing, but the comments will probably know. You know what some people like. They know everything, don't they? And that's what I love. But I don't. I actually don't. I don't know the fifth one, if I'm being honest. But people will know it, won't they? And to be fair, he actually should know it. Who's the fifth league out the top 5?
Well, look, wherever those top 5 are, I'm sure somebody's going to comment in. 22 likes, we see it, Eddie. Thank you, guys. If you are new to the channel, just hit that like button. He's ranked top 2% for ball carries into the final third as well. Again, progressive. So this is an ideal maybe defender for Ten Hag's system. Situation again, Chelsea are in with them with their new shiny money. And obviously Tottenham are in. Both can offer Champions League. Both can offer London.
The lifestyles. More attractive projects at the moment in time if you want to go up there as well. Because you come to United, you think, is the manager still going to be here in 2 years? Is he going to pick me? Am I going to play? I've seen players go to United over the last 3 or 4 years have not been played. They've ended up moving on. Careers have been ruined. International careers have been ruined. So we just need to get stable, I think, as a club again, because people say at the moment in time, we're Man United. The name, it will never go, but the player of today will sit there and go, is it worth it?
You think we've lost? You think we have lost that
pull? Yeah, 100% for me, because we go for the top players at this moment in time. They're going to sit there and go, right, this has happened. This happens. There's just a footprint of just disaster after disaster, isn't there? So I think we need maybe a year or 2, and then we can start going back up for the Haalands and the players like that. Obviously, not Haaland now, is at City, but we was never in that race for a reason. Because we wasn't in the equation. It's horrible, innit? It's horrible.
I know. I know the neighbours are stealing a march and doing their business really early. I mean, what do you think? You see, obviously, we've got the transfer window opens. 10th of June.
And people are already doing deals now, aren't they? They're just getting them ready. And why United are sat there?
Well, I mean, this is it. Are we sitting there? Do you think that maybe there will be a surprise come? Because obviously Ten Hag wants his players in before pre-season starts, 27th.
Well, we said, and he wants 5 deals apparently. But you know what we're like? We take 3 months on one deal. So is it a year window? Hopefully it's a year window.
Oh, Petty, you're not filling me with much confidence right now, man. Come on.
Think negative. I'm thinking negative, and then when something positive happens, I can be happy. I was giving it was going to win the league at the end of the start of last season. Varane, Sancho, Ronaldo. I'm like, we're going to win a lot. Never again. United, you let me down too many times.
Too much times, man.
Too many times.
It's gonna be an interesting It's going to be a therapeutic pre-season. I'm hoping, like you, that we do get our deals done early, but I really wonder.
And if they don't, these shows are just going to keep, well, either way, they're just going to keep getting better and better and better, because when it does come down to the nitty-gritty, we're even going to all be sat here happy, buzzing, saying, oh, we've got this player, oh, we're just going to be sat here going,
bloody hell, here we go again. Yeah.
Finishing 10th.
Players need to be, Petty, don't you dare. Don't Don't ever say 10. Don't ever say 10. Please, dear God, don't say.
No. I mean, if we don't bring no players in, that's what we'll be saying on the show. We're finishing 10. Imagine.
I mean, can you imagine if they didn't bring in any players?
Look at Villa. Villa have got 2 already, and the 2 decent. Is it Kamara and I don't know the other player, but they've got 2 players. We need to wake up.
Deals can be done, but as you know, like everything else, our deals always get leaked. It gives us here something to talk about. I see you in the chat, HD Gamer. Welcome, man. We see you. Thanks for the support.
Big up.
Let's have a look. There we go. 20 million. Ooh,
20, yeah, so 20-year-old centre back can play left back if we can get him 20 million. Yeah, I will take him, mate. I agree. Totally agree.
20 million. I mean, could we work it? UK Strange, we see you. Ollie 007, we see you as well. Talk's not in here for you to wind up today, man. Stumpy, as always, we see you, man. I know you're silent sometimes, but we see you. I appreciate that. I can't say this guy's name.
It's Zed Ghost Zed.
Yeah,
he's just
right.
Bigging something up.
I say welcome to you as well, man. You've taken the time to mention Mr. Lawrence, as always.
Yes, bro. Big up, my mate.
How are you enjoying your time on the agenda at the moment, Petty?
It's quality, and do you know what? Yeah, I'm not just saying it because we're currently live at the moment in time, but the lads are all great, and obviously, for me, it's the people who are in the chat as well. They make it. Yeah, it is what it is, because you go on some of these other channels and you just see hate, negativity. But listen, on here, it's always positivity. People are obviously have different opinions because that's what makes football the greatest sport going. But everyone just seems to get on, and it's all level-headed as well, and I like that. I appreciate that without just going stupid and starting going personal. And people on here are just keep it level-headed. They know what they're on about, and then they move on, and then they smash a like and enjoy the show.
that's what I was waiting for. That's what I was waiting for.
And I subscribe and become a member.
Obviously, we are being linked to defenders.
Yeah.
The problem is we seem to be being linked with more and more.
Even another one this evening, which we'll speak about at the end.
There you go. Now we've been linked with another Dutch player. Again, Ligt.
Wow, yeah, all over. 2017 saga again. Barcelona United, and then Juventus just come from nowhere and go, we'll have him. That's what happened, if you remember the saga.
What do you reckon? What are our chances, Petty? I want you with your. I was gonna say I want you with your optimistic head on, but obviously you've
on my note. Literally, I'll tell you from the start and to the people in the chat. On the bottom of my notes here, it says Defo gonna sign a new deal at Juventus. Can see it. I can just see it. I think because they've just lost Chiellini, haven't they? Or Chiellini, yes, or however you pronounce his name. So I can't see him getting rid of Ligt anytime soon. I think they'll get him on a new deal, and then he might go in 2 years for a lot of money.
So he's got 2 years left now. He's up 2020. So you reckon this is the talking time where they're now trying to get this move done before the 18-month strikes, yeah?
Yeah, 100%. I think they're going to try and get a new deal. I mean, didn't we do it with De Gea? Was it about 3-4 years ago? I think it was De Gea. Give him a new deal because it's like the 18-month stage, and that's when people start going, oh, is he going to sign? Is it? Isn't it? It becomes a saga within itself, doesn't it? So I think they'll get him on a new deal, and then they can just say to someone in 2 years' time, 80 million, 85 million, and a team will pay for it.
Right, so he's out of our window then. So is there any point in talking about his appearances, 31 appearances, 3 goals?
Yeah, we can do, because obviously we're linked to him, aren't we? We are. Listen, I could look like an idiot and we could sign him and I'm sat here buzzing, but I just can't see it. I just can't see it.
I'll be honest. I'm with you on this one. Some players you look at and you think, we've got a chance. I mean, I didn't think about him doing it to sign the contract, to be honest.
Yeah,
and a lot of think are screaming poverty, and then all of a sudden they're signing these players on massive fees and massive contracts. So,
Yeah.
you know, you never want to show anybody your hand. Maybe we've got more than £127.3 million to spend, and we're not telling anybody. You know
We're
what I
keeping
mean?
it close to the chest this season, this summer, aren't we? Not every single summer. Obviously, get the guys in the chat will know. It's always we've got 200 million, we've got 100 and whatever. We've got this as a budget. Whereas this summer, even myself, I've seen different numbers flying around, but when it's coming from decent sources, it's always United are not mentioning how much money they've got to spend. You listen, you could be bang on, we could be sat there, but hopefully with 400 million would be nice, Glazers.
I mean, what? I mean, if we had 400 million, then we are really yeah. They no, they
Oh,
would.
we're in the money. We're in the money then, aren't we?
Oh my God! Not even on fantasy football or what's I don't know that championship manager game that you guys keep playing. Look, I'm something that maybe not. He has a minimum. His release clause comes in. He activated something in his contract, so obviously they expected him to be a superstar, and this probably ties into the fact that you were talking about his contract renewal.
Yeah.
His buyout comes in 106 million is
That's what I
activated
mean.
this summer.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. That's what they'll do, won't they? Because Juventus are not stupid as well. Like, there's not a lot of money in Italian football as much as the Premier League and even the Spanish league, La Liga. So obviously they'll know what they're doing at the end of the day because they'll just say to themselves, right, get him on a big contract here, pay wages for a year or two, get him on a nice big release clause. And within 2 years' time, 3 years' time, a United, a City, a Chelsea, we don't know where Arsenal will be. That's even making me laugh say it now. And yeah, but we don't know, do we? And someone was just Newcastle even in 2-3 years. You don't know where they are. And there'll be a bunch of teams ready to go and take him. And hopefully United are at the front of that queue because I think Ligt is a leader. He was the captain of Ajax at 17. He commands a line. He's loud. He's, you know what I mean? They've got it here. He's 6'2". He's only 22 years old. I think he's a quality player. And obviously we're going all the Netherlands style at this moment in time, aren't we? Ten Hag, De Jong, Van der Beek. Let's get the band back together.
Oh, this is gonna cause so much pressure. I hope I want our business to be done early, Petty. I sit here, you know, like you, like Solo and like OMONDI for definite. And I'm gonna assume there's a lot of you guys in the chat as well who just want deals done early.
Yeah, just what here we goes.
Yeah. Let's hear a here we go before we actually start the season. It would be nice to have a couple of new players that first day on the 27th where they've got their cameras out at the front.
Yeah.
They're taking pictures. That'll be that's those are the scenes that we need to see. Paddy, where you been, man? We see ya. Andy Long. We see you too. Sorry for cutting you off. Sorry for cutting you off, Petty.
Oh, it's fine, mate. I'm letting you go through the comments. All I was just going to say is the only time for me United have ever moved quick on a deal is when the reputation of the club was going to go right into the gutter, and that was Cristiano Ronaldo deal last summer. Within 24 hours, I went to bed on the Thursday night, absolutely sick to my stomach, thinking, oh, he's going to become a City player. Friday morning, I'm dancing around in the kitchen, way, but only when it affects the United brand and money and things come into play. That is when that is the only other time the Glazers and the rest of them will move quick, in my opinion. And prove me wrong, United. Go and do deals quick this summer, but no, they won't. Unfortunately.
Have faith, they will. We're gonna have two in. I'm very, very confident that we'll have a couple in.
If they don't, if they do, I'll even do a forfeit. I tell the people that. I don't think they will.
As long as it's not Solo.
I'm not confident.
Thank you very much. You're that confident?
Yeah. I think De Jong's going to drag, and then Timber. That's looking like it's going to drag.
Well, I mean, they're on international duty. This was another thing. The players that we've got are obviously on international duty.
So's Haaland. So's Perisic. United are sat there going, oh, 5 million. Ooh, we're just penny pinchers FC, throwback FC. here we go, like, on this day. Like, literally, we're just a clicking machine, aren't we? We just like to make money now, and it's like, just improve the team. We'll soon find out at the end of this summer. If we've ended up signing 2 players, I'm going to be so unhappy. I'm going to be fuming. I'm going to go missing because I'm going to be that angry.
Look, Petty, you're going to be on here with a smile on the face. We'll have a sneaky bottle of bubbly on the side that we're not allowed to drink, obviously, because we're not allowed to drink on here. But
no, don't condone it.
As soon as the show's finished, then we can have our cup of latte. There you go. See,
Oasis.
What is that?
Oasis.
Is that the best one, the red one?
That's the blackcurrant apple one. I've got a load of different ones in the fridge.
Oh, listen to you. You're an Oasis expert, yeah?
Oh yes. So sponsor me, Oasis. Sponsor me. And the channel.
Guys, if you are still in the chat, give us a like, give us a bell. Obviously, I've got the messages up. I suppose you lot don't know. I should be wearing glasses. I don't have glasses, so a lot of these messages I actually cannot see. So they're being posted up.
This one says, I can't read the name. Is it? Sorry if I'm butchering it. Colm. They need to focus on getting the deals with who are now working across the line before trying all these other players. Sorry, it is a bit small, but yeah, listen, I agree. They need to get the deals done now. Find out who we're signing. Well, even have a list there and contact the players. Work down it. If they don't want to come, knock them off it.
Can I ask you something? If Ligt is the player that Ten Hag wants,
yeah,
do you think it's worth waiting? Maybe the thing is, you never know if the deal's going to be done. But would it be worth waiting? Yeah, would it be worth waiting a little bit longer to try and get the done instead of moving on to maybe a second target who?
For me, I honestly, hand on heart, think he'd love the Ligt. That'd be the priority. But I think for me, he wants Timber because he knows he's more gettable. He's a lot cheaper. He's easier to attain, if that's the right word to use. Whereas the Ligt is going to be agent fees. It's going to be dealing with Juventus. I think that could be a deal to look out for in the next year or two, personally, as we're building and building and building. Get back in the Champions League, then go and get the Ligt. That's how I can see that panning out.
So Timber's the one that you think is going to be the definite.
Well, I don't even think he's definite because I said the other day on one of my videos what I did. I said I honestly think Timber's sat there, and this was even before it broke. I'm going. Is it worth me moving to United this summer because I've got the World Cup? A start for the Netherlands, a start for Ajax. I'm playing Champions League football. It could come to, and so there's 4 positives. It could come to United, negatives, however you want to call them. It could come to United, not play. He's seen it with Donna. He's seen it with other players. He could not be playing week in, week out, and we're playing Europa League. So I can see even Timber staying for another season and maybe going for Pau Torres.
See, and that's where do you think that's where the Pau Torres link came in then, yeah?
That's where I think it is, yeah. And I honestly think Pau Torres would want to come to United as well because, like I said before, the club's not thingy, but the Spanish, and he's a Spanish lad, they seem to love United, don't they? You've got Ander Herrera, obviously, you love the club, Matt De Gea. So they know what the club's about the Spanish lad. So I think it'd be quite easy, whereas I think Timber would... I honestly think Timber would come to United. I think he's just got that little devil on the side of his shoulder, or the angel saying, listen, maybe a year.
I don't want a year.
I want him now.
Yeah, see, you're thinking like me. You are really thinking like me. Obviously, it's another defender. We had a little chat before we came on, and you threw something into the mix. So this is gonna go into our any other business section right about now. Tell me what you've heard.
So obviously I was scrolling on Instagram and then I seen it on Twitter. I think it was the United District, I think it was. And is it DiMarzio? Come for me in the chat if I get his name wrong. He said that apparently in the last 24 hours, United have made contact with, is it Bastoni, the young centre-half for Inter Milan? I think he's the Italian player. But obviously, he also, or somewhere on that quote, it also says Tottenham are the front runners at the moment in time. And apparently they've been in contact with his agents, and so it's for me. I love Bastona. I think he's a quality player, but I can see Conte maybe snatching him.
As I said, these are if he's Italian, obviously Conte will have that
little link.
Yeah, we'll have that link. So
and he's played under him.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, for Inter Milan, obviously in his back, in like the three at the back as well, or whatever you want to call it. So he knows if he's signing him, he's going to be playing it, and also Champions League football.
Oh, see, again, it's the Champions League football. That is the real crux of the image.
And the Italian players, they live and breathe the Champions League nights, don't they? You see it with a load of the Italian players, Champions League football, because it matters to them. They want to be at the top level. They want to be performing on the big nights, where hopefully next season we can be back, and competing, just not being there as a number.
Well, I mean, this is another thing. How long? Obviously, we know what our end game's going to be, but to be competing in the league, what you saying, Petty? What are you going to be happy with? How long do you expect it to take?
4-year journey for me. I don't think we'll win the league for another. I don't think we'll win the league for another 5-6 years, personally. I think. Listen, the scary thing for me at the moment in time, Jurgen Klopp just signed a new deal. Obviously, I don't want to name the name, and also the other guy from across the road, across the other half of the city, Pep Gvardiol. He looks like he's currently happy where he is at the moment in time, and they are very, very well-oiled machines. Like, they are two firepowers, and we've got a broken club at the moment in time. Our club will always be more beautiful, more better, more great, more better history, better fans, better everything. But the club's been broken from everywhere at the moment in time, where their clubs are now at the powers they've ever probably been at. So for me, yeah, another 5-6 years. I think that once one of those two go, hopefully, we can. It's just that's how I can just see it happening. And I think Gary Neville said the same thing as well. I can't see us winning the league until one of them two go, or even being in the race, because they're just brilliant. I hate to say it.
Wow.
Makes me upset.
Look, what can we do? I mean, what can we do? We can only
we can only
hope that this is the start of something good. We know there's going to be ups. We know there's going to Woo! Mr. Edmund, long time no see, all the way from Australia, man.
Big up, bro, from down under. Big up.
Welcome back, Mohammed, again. I do see. I know what you're talking about on there. Let's have a look. Let's see. This is my intelligent follower here. I cannot see a bloody word of this.
Bastoni will cost around 30 to 35 mil. Is that worth it for the risk of him not being good enough? For me, Bastoni, listen, I've only watched him a bit. I'm not going to sit in and say, oh, I've followed his career and know where he was before Inter, if he was anywhere. But from when I've seen him, he does seem like a very, very good player. But I get what you're saying, my mate. Is that going to happen when he comes into the Premier League? Is he just going to crumble under the pressure? So, yeah, I totally agree with you. But I think 30 million in today's market, I think that's a steal for any player, if I'm being honest with you. We sold Dan James for 30 million.
Made 15 million pound profit.
Well, probably the dividends for the Glazers, so I won't clap it.
Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah. Anyway, look, that is them. This is us. We leave that for a whole nother day. Petty, is there anything else you want to talk to me about before we decide to shut down this dance for the evening?
I just want to put it to you, obviously yourself, my mate, and also the guys in the chat. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bored are you at the weekends with no Manchester United? Because for me, it's 11. I'm so bored. I'm so bored. I'm sat there. I'm going, wow. Even though we're rubbish and we've not been playing great, and I miss us. For God's sake, I do. I'm just bored at the weekends.
See, I think I play my son plays football, so it kind of keeps me away. But I'm
At
gonna be
least he wins, so
exactly. Yeah, he wins quite a bit. To be honest, he wins quite a bit. I'm not feeling. I don't know. I don't know what I want. I don't know if I want them to come back and break my heart early. You know,
I'm always ready for it. I'm always ready for a heartbreak. That's my problem. But yeah, I miss us. I do, unfortunately. That's just the United in us, isn't it?
See, one from Emma here. If we can offer champion, where's it gone now?
Oh, Emma, it's on my screen here from Emma.
Yeah.
If we can offer Champions League and playing time but also money, we might be more attractive than those other two. And I totally agree with you. But the problem with United at the moment in time, hand on heart, I honestly couldn't even say we're gonna get Champions League football next season. And obviously Spurs have got it. Listen, they've done better than us in recent years. They got to a final, haven't they? So I think it'll all be down to the manager, what the conversation the manager has with the players. That's where I think it'll come down to more than obviously the football. Obviously the level they're playing in, the Europa League or the Champions League or I don't even know what the other one's called.
Oh, don't conference peer cup. Look, we're not in it.
No, I've muted the words. No, don't. It scares me. It scares me after last season.
Look, I hope. Obviously, this season we're not.
This comment from Pat Lawless, Petty. I even found myself myself engaged in conversation with my wife. I was that bored. Big up to you ladies out there, though. Big up to you.
Oh God!
That's a goated comment. A goated comment. That.
Listen, what? Look, see, they know he can come on here and post this because he knows that his missus isn't watching, so
She's
he's
on her
allowed to
iPad.
get. Oh dear, Ardy, another one of our subscribers. Thank you. With that,
Drop a like.
look, showtime's done. Petty, in and out.
Wow.
That's how I like it. Time's flown again.
United, take note. Do it as quick and as good as we've done it this evening. Get the deals done.
All of you guys in the chat, as I said, I will explain. You know my eyes are bad, so I do struggle to see the comments. So I put them up as they came in. It's a Tuesday. We should be back again tomorrow. I'm not going to tell you who's on. We'll leave it as a surprise. One thing I do guarantee, it definitely won't be me.
I'm in work, so it's not me either.
Oh, look, we're bringing the lesser ones on. We've been the stars. And now it's
having a day off.
Did you hear that, Solo? Top dogs are having a day off. With that, guys, thanks for watching, man. It's been a pleasure. Petty, before we go, I am so rude. Where can we find you, man?
Listen, mate, I don't mind. Well, firstly, obviously on the United Agenda, make sure you subscribe, smash a like and everything. Great channel. It's growing and growing. Sorry, I couldn't get the words out then. And obviously, secondly, TikTok, Petty Talks United. So I'd obviously do daily videos on there. So come over and see what I'm doing. But I'll be on here as well, guys. So make sure you subscribe to the United Agenda.
That's what I like to hear. That is what I like to hear. If you are still here and you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're not new, you know what the deal is. Hit the like button. Hit the notification bell. Get us on. Although you don't even need to. All you need to do is switch on your YouTube at 8:30 to the United Agenda. We're always here, talking our talk and doing what we do, guys. It's been a pleasure, Petty.
Big up, my mate. Take care, guys.
Take it easy, man. Cheers.